And we have another fun event you can attend this weekend. This segment is sponsored by Inspired by Iceland. The annual Taste of Iceland Festival is today and tomorrow. It celebrates and shares the traditions and culture of Iceland at several locations in D.C. To find out more, I caught up with Kristen Manuel-Dóttir, marketing manager for Icelandia, and volcanologist Helga Kristen Torfadóttir. Kristen and Helga, so good to have you here. Welcome to DC.
Thank you.
All right, Taste of Iceland Festival is back. We're very excited. What can we expect, and what is this nice thing next to me?
Okay, so the Taste of Iceland Festival is a two-day cultural festival that brings Iceland to DC through food, events about geology, and music.
Kind of learning all about the culture of Iceland. Okay.
And this is the wheel of prizes that will be attending most of the events during the festival. And you can win a trip for two to Iceland, round trip from DC, with one night stay at the Silica Hotel by the Blue Lagoon.
There's some great prizes on here. Can I give it a little spin?
A tour.
Do I get to go to Iceland? Come on, Iceland. Where did we end up here? Look at that. I get a flight.
See, look at that.
Yeah, I like that. So people get to spend this and hopefully win a trip to Iceland.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So one attendee at each event, which this will be at, gets to spend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. A great trip to have. And then Helga, you study volcanoes.
Yes.
What is the difference of the volcanic activity in Iceland compared to everywhere else around the world?
So Iceland is very unique geologically on a global scale. We have plate boundary running through the country. We have a divergent plate boundary, so we're opening up the crust. And with that, we need to fill it in with volcanic activity.
Yeah.
So we have very easy access to magma that is stored throughout the country, basically.
So the volcanoes are busy.
Very busy.
In the country.
Yes.
And then you have a seminar, a segment on Saturday called Geology with Helga.
Yes.
What can people expect and how do they get tickets for that?
They're gonna become expert in volcanology and then expert in the ongoing activity in Iceland.
Helga, what drew you to studying volcanoes in Iceland?
I'm just such a nerd. I love science. I love rocks and the adventure around it. And just being out in nature, so I saw that a lot of my interest combined in the whole field.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love that. There's plenty to study in Iceland, I'm sure. And Kristen, there's a virtual reality experience on Saturday too. What is that all about?
Yes, so the attendees will be able to put on the virtual reality glasses and go on a glacier hike with Icelandia, and also an ATV tour to the Black Sand Beach, and it's going to be amazing.
Explore all the terrains, right? And then what are some of the most popular destinations to visit in Iceland?
Definitely the Golden Circle, where you get to see Gullfoss, Þingvellir National Park, and the geysers, and also the South Coast is beautiful. Highlands for hiking, and a personal favorite of mine, which is Snæfellsnes Peninsula National Park. It's like a miniature version of the whole island. You get a glacier, black sand beaches, hiking,
it's like everything all in once, all in one place.
Yeah, and we offer tours there with Icelandia, so we have day tours and private tours and everything you could think of.
All right, Kristen, before we can get to Iceland, we can experience it here this weekend, but where do we go for more information?
You go to inspiredbyiceland.com for all the information about the festival this weekend, and also on the package deal that Icelandair has.
Perfect. Well, thank you all so much for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, the Taste of Iceland is today and tomorrow at several locations throughout DC. For more information, head to inspiredbyiceland.com. Today